You ever take a look at your bank account after a good month, maybe after a raise, a bonus, a few client wins, and wonder why none of it seems to stick? Like, you should be doing better by now. You're not out here buying designer bags every week or leasing a Lambo, and yet your savings account still looks like it's recovering from an injury. Honestly, that used to confuse the hell out of me. I thought earning more would automatically mean saving more. Like you cross this magical income threshold and suddenly your money game levels up, right? But man, turns out it doesn't work like that. Not even close. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, human psychology, and why some people seem to glide through financial milestones while others, even high earners, stay stuck in the cycle of almost but not quite progress. And there's something I've realized along the way that still blows my mind every time I think about it. Most people don't stay broke because they don't make enough. They stay broke because they adopt a set of hidden financial habits, subtle ones that quietly drain their wealth over time while making them feel like they're doing okay. You don't notice it right away. That's the trap. It's like a slow trickle instead of a flood.
This video isn't about budgeting apps or cutting lattes or any of that surface level stuff. It's about the deeper patterns, the beliefs, behaviors, and blind spots that quietly sabotage high earners. Stuff you wouldn't even realize is a problem unless someone pointed it out. So if you're making decent money, maybe 80K, maybe 150K, maybe more, but you're still living check to check, feeling behind, or just wondering why it doesn't feel like enough, this is gonna hit home. Let's talk about 5 money habits that keep high earners broke, not because they're reckless, but because they're doing what everyone else is doing. Let's dig in. Number 1, chronic lifestyle drift. Earning more, spending more. You ever upgrade your lifestyle and not even realize you're doing it? Like you start ordering Uber Eats a little more often because you're busy, and hey, time is money. You sign up for the slightly nicer gym, or you justify taking more trips because you've earned it. That's lifestyle drift. It's not some massive spending blowout. It's not, hey, I got a raise, so now I bought a boat. It's $25 here, $50 there, slowly but surely growing into a new baseline. And the problem? Every time your income increases, your spending rises right along with it, like they're tethered with an invisible string. I used to think building wealth was just about earning more, but at a certain point, I realized if you increase your income and your expenses increase at the exact same pace, your savings rate is still zero. There's literally no progress being made. It's like running on a treadmill that speeds up every time you get stronger. You feel tired, but you're not going anywhere. So what do you actually do? Here's the fix. Automate your upgrades, but upgrade your savings rate, not your lifestyle. The next time your income goes up, raise, side hustle, bonus, whatever, commit to saving or investing 50 to 70% of that increase. That way you still get a little lifestyle bump, but you're not locked into a vicious cycle. As your income rises, so does your freedom. I'm serious, future you will thank you. 2, relying on tomorrow's money. Future earning justifies present overspending. All right, this next one's sneaky. It lives rent-free in most high earners' heads. It's that quiet voice that says, it's fine, I'll cover that later. I'll start investing seriously next year. I'll worry about retirement once I hit 6 figures. This habit comes from a place of confidence and kind of makes sense logically, right? Like, you know more money is coming, you're on an upward trajectory, big things are happening, so it feels safe to delay the hard financial stuff because future you will be in a way better place. But here's the dangerous part. You start using tomorrow's potential to justify today's consumption. You overextend, you undersave, you develop expensive habits, and you assume your future income will catch up and rescue you. It's optimism disguised as procrastination. I've fallen into this. I made 60K one year and spent like I was making 80. Then I made 80 and spent like I was making 100. You tell yourself it's temporary until it's not. What finally snapped me out of it was seeing an old friend, someone who used to make less than me, post about hitting a $150,000 investment portfolio by 30. I was like, wait, what? How? Answer? They didn't assume their future self would clean things up. They started with what they had and made it count. So starting now, not later, is everything.
The advice? Act like future you doesn't exist. Treat today's income like it's all you'll ever earn. If you can win with that, future you is a bonus. A cherry on top. 3,
Silent comparison spending, trying to keep up subconsciously. Okay, deep breath. This one hurts. You ever notice you start dressing a little nicer when your coworkers wear nicer stuff? Or you browse Zillow a lot more after a friend's housewarming party? This is what I call silent comparison spending, and it's one of the richest sources of unconscious financial sabotage out there. High earners are especially vulnerable to this because as you start to level up in your career, you're surrounded by people whose normal lifestyle is just more expensive. Their car isn't a flex, it's just what everyone drives. Their $4,000 vacation wasn't a big deal, it was just a quick recharge. And suddenly, you feel behind if you're not keeping up, even if no one says a word. I'm telling you, we don't compete on income. We compete on lifestyle visibility. That's how so many people end up living beyond their means, because what used to feel extravagant now feels typical.
Pause and let that sink in. Here's my perspective. There is no virtue in making your finances look good on the outside if they're bleeding on the inside. I once spent $3,000 on a trip I didn't really want to take just because the people around me were going. Mind you, I didn't have $3,000 lying around. I just put it on a credit card and dealt with the regret 2 weeks later. Honest advice? Before you spend big money, ask yourself, if I couldn't tell anyone I bought this, would it still be worth it to me? If the answer is no, skip it. That one question has saved me more money than any budgeting app ever has. 4. Lack of alignment. Spending doesn't match values. Let me ask you something real quick. If I scrolled through your last 60 days of spending, bank transactions, credit cards, all of it, what would I say matters most to you? Would it be family, freedom, growth, experiences? Or would your money be quietly telling a story about convenience, stress, and impulse? This is the weird thing. A lot of high earners are broke not because they're doing anything wrong, but because their money is going towards stuff they don't truly care about. You're making 100K, maybe 150K, but most of it's getting absorbed by things that don't actually make you happy. Subscription fatigue, endless apps, just one more Amazon delivery at 11 p.m. I slipped into this and didn't notice for years. I wasn't spending recklessly, just aimlessly. Until one day I sat down and asked myself, what do I actually want my money to do for me? And you know what? My top 3 were freedom, flexibility, and creative time. But my spending, it said restaurants, gadget upgrades, membership fees I forgot about, and rushed convenience. So here's a tiny practice that changed everything. Do a money alignment audit. Literally, write down your top 3 life priorities, then track every dollar you spent last month. Ask, does my spending support these values or distract from them? No guilt here, just awareness. Because when your spending aligns with what you actually value, not only do you save more, you feel more fulfilled spending less. 5. No system for growing money. High income, low leverage. Okay, final one, and it might be the most important. Most high earners never build wealth, not because they don't earn enough, but because they never build a system that turns income into assets. Here's what I mean by that. You can be really good at making money, but if you don't have a consistent, automatic, boring but powerful system for growing it, you're always starting from scratch. It's like digging a well every single time you're thirsty instead of building a pipe. I know high-income folks making over 200K who still don't invest. No 401k, no IRA, no brokerage account. Just money in, money out, repeat. And every year, it's this mad scramble. What should I do with this bonus? Should I get into rental properties, crypto, maybe Airbnb? But without a system, you stall. So here's the quiet transformation that flipped everything for me. Automated wealth flow. A simple system to turn income into freedom. Mine is simple. Day I get paid, 20% auto-invested across index funds and a Roth IRA. 5% to savings, 5% to risk fund, where I can play with weird ideas. The rest is lifestyle, guilt-free. I don't even think about it anymore. Why? Because wealth isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. You'll never build serious wealth just by trying hard occasionally. Serious wealth comes from default behaviors that work in the background while you live your life. Look, if you're a high earner and you still feel broke, it's not because you're dumb, lazy, or bad with money. It's because most modern financial culture teaches us to focus on income. and ignore all the patterns that quietly erode it. Let's recap real quick. 1. Lifestyle drift. Spending just inches higher every time you earn more. 2. Relying on tomorrow's money, assuming future income will fix today's gaps. 3. Silent comparison spending, upgrading without realizing why. 4. Lack of alignment, spending on convenience, not your actual values. And 5. No wealth growth system, income with no pipeline to freedom. If even one of those hit you in the chest a little, you're not alone. Financial self-awareness isn't taught, it's earned by doing the hard inner work most people avoid. And here's the best part. If you do earn a strong income and you do start putting small systems in place, your growth can be exponential. You're not playing from behind. You just haven't routed the energy correctly yet. So wherever you're at right now, just know you're one system away, one mindset shift away, one honest audit away from fixing what's been keeping you stuck. Start small. Pick one habit from today's video, just one, and change it this month. Watch what happens. And if this hit home for you and you want more videos like this, not just about making money, but keeping it and building something real from it, you already know what to do. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.